For as long as we've existed, we've looked up at the stars with this mix of wonder and, let's be honest, a little bit of fear. What if one of those points of light was actually heading right for us? Well, today we're not talking about some movie plot. We're talking about a very real threat, Asteroid 2024 YR4, and the incredible plan we have to stop it.
So let me ask you something. What if I told you this was the chance of a massive asteroid hitting Earth in just a few years? 3.1%. I know, it doesn't sound like a huge number, does it? But when the stakes are an entire city, maybe your city, that number is absolutely terrifying. This isn't just some statistic, it's a deadline. All right, so let's start with the threat itself. We're talking about an asteroid that scientists have nicknamed a city killer. And to really get the stakes, we need to understand exactly what that means.
And let's be clear, this is not a hypothetical what-if scenario. Back in 2025, scientists spotted a real object out there. They named it 2024 YR4. They did the math, tracked its trajectory, and, yep, they figured out its path had a real, non-zero chance of crossing ours. That's the moment planetary defense goes from being a cool theory to a very, very urgent reality.
Now, it's super important we get the scale right here. We're not talking about the kind of asteroid that took out the dinosaurs. That's a whole different ballgame, an extinction-level event. What we are dealing with is a city killer. It wouldn't end the world, but it would cause unbelievable devastation on a regional scale. Make no mistake, this is a huge deal.
So what does regional devastation actually look like? Well, the answer is just mind-blowing, and it all comes down to one thing: pure, raw speed. Yeah, a city killer asteroid? It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like, and it is terrifying. It's a rock from space, big enough and fast enough to completely wipe a major city right off the map. The amount of energy it would unleash is, well, it's almost impossible to wrap your head around. Okay, get this. 30 miles. That's the estimated blast radius. I want you to just picture that. Think of a big city, London, Tokyo, New York, and now draw a circle 30 miles out from its center. Everything inside that circle? Gone, just flattened. The energy release would be thousands of times more powerful than the biggest nuclear bombs we've ever set off. And here's the number that drives all that destruction: 40,000 miles per hour. That's the speed we're talking about as it slams into our atmosphere. It's that insane velocity that turns a chunk of space rock into a weapon of mass destruction. Okay, take a breath. That's the threat. It's big, it's fast, it's incredibly scary. But here's the amazing part. We have a plan. Humanity has actually been getting ready for this exact scenario. And the solution is, well, it's surprisingly elegant. It's not about brute force. It's all about a simple little nudge. Our ace in the hole is a mission you've probably heard of, DART, the Double Asteroid Redirection Test. NASA basically sent a spacecraft hurtling through space to deliberately crash into an asteroid just to see if we could change its path. And guess what? It worked, like spectacularly well. It proved we can actually do this. The whole idea, this kinetic impactor method, is brilliant in its simplicity. You're not trying to blow the asteroid into a million pieces. That's a movie thing, and it could just create a cloud of dangerous, smaller rocks. No, instead you launch a probe, you hit the target, and you transfer just enough energy to push it, to nudge it onto a slightly different and much safer path. See, the key thing here is to do it early. When an asteroid is millions and millions of miles away, you only need to change its speed by the tiniest fraction. But over that vast distance of space, that tiny little nudge adds up, and it causes the asteroid to miss us by thousands of miles. It's like a cosmic game of billiards, and the DART mission proved we're finally learning how to play. So let's put it all together. We have the problem, Asteroid 2024 YR4, and we have proof that our solution, the DART mission concept, actually works. This brings us to the final showdown, you could call it, the 2028 final exam, where our ingenuity is going to meet this threat head on. This timeline really puts everything into perspective. In 2025, the alarm bell went off. That's when the clock started ticking. Right now, today, we're standing here with proven technology, thanks to missions like DART. But the real test, the big one, is coming in 2028. That's our deadline. It really all boils down to this, doesn't it? For the very first time in human history, we are not just helpless spectators watching the cosmos. We know the threat is out there, and we actually have a tool to do something about it.
We have a say in our own fate.
And that leaves us with the final and most important question of all. Having the tool is one thing, but being ready to use it under all that pressure with the fate of a city on the line, that's something else entirely. It's going to take global cooperation, it's going to take resources, and it's going to take flawless execution. The tech is there, the threat is real. So as we look ahead to 2028, the question isn't really about the asteroid anymore. It's about us. Will we be ready?